everyone. My name is Emily Rose, and I am a mining geotechnical engineer and a member of the Society of Mining, Metallurgy, and Exploration, also known as SME. And today I have a great engineering challenge for you. We're going to build a simple machine that can help move material up and down. In my work, we use head frames to hoist machinery, materials, and people into and out of mines all across the world. So your challenge is going to design a well-wench that hauls buckets up and down without spilling any of the contents inside. You can find the written instructions for this activity at discover-e.org. So before I tell you about the materials you use, let's talk about how this well-wench works. There are 4 main parts that help the bucket move up and down. The posts, which hold the winch up off of the surface, the rope that attaches to the bucket, the drum that helps the rope and the string wind around, and the crank, which you'll use to turn the drum. Here are the materials that you'll use for this challenge. A paper cup for your bucket, materials to make the posts or hold up your winch like cardboard tubes, such as a paper towel roll or boxes, string or thin ribbon for hauling the bucket up and down, an empty spool from ribbon or thread for the drum. If you're using paper towel rolls, you can also cut a piece of your paper towel roll off to use for your spool. Some straws, pencils, pens, skewers for the crank, tape and scissors, and then some light materials to put into the cup, like paper clips, beads, cotton balls, whatever you have lying around. And then you'll want to choose a ledge to raise and lower your bucket, like a desk or a table or a countertop. And as you start brainstorming designs, look at the materials that you've gathered and think about how they connect with each other. How can you attach that string to the drum so that it winds around and then unwinds without tangling at all? How does your crank attach to the drum and how will that spin around? What's the best way to attach the bucket to the strings so the contents don't fall out? When you're done building, use the tape to secure it to the ledge. And when it's time to test, lower your bucket and fill it with the materials that you've collected. Now raise the bucket as high as it can go. So, how did your winch work? Did you encounter any problems like your stuff spilling out of the cup, or maybe the drum didn't turn as smoothly, or even your crank could fall off? Don't worry about any of those things. Engineers rarely get it right on the first try when we're in the model design phase. Making improvements and trying your winch out again is part of the design process. Again, you can find these written instructions for the activity and so many more great activities at discover-e.org. And most importantly, please have so much fun with this challenge.